Hanna Heller is a 15-year-old girl who lives with her father, Eric, in rural northern Finland. Since the age of 2, Hanna has been trained by Eric, an ex-CIA operative from Germany, to be a skilled assassin. He teaches her hand-to-hand combat and drills her in target shooting. Eric knows a secret that cannot become public, and Marissa Wiegler, a senior CIA officer, searches for him in order to eliminate him. Eric has trained Hanna with the intent that she will kill Marissa. One night, Hanna tells Eric that she is ready to face their enemies. Eric digs up a radio beacon that will alert the CIA to their presence. Although he warns Hanna that a confrontation with Marissa will be fatal for either her or Marissa, he leaves the final decision to Hanna, who activates the beacon. Eric leaves, instructing her to meet him in Berlin. Hanna is seized by special forces and taken to an underground CIA complex where a suspicious Marissa sends a decoy to interrogate Hanna when Hanna asks for her by name. While talking to the double, Hanna starts to cry and embraces the double tightly, which makes her captors uneasy. They send guards to her cell to sedate her. As they enter the cell, Hanna kills the double along with some of the guards and escapes, discovering that she is in Morocco. Hanna meets Sebastian and Rachel, who are on a campervan holiday with their children, Sophie and Miles, and stows away in the family's campervan on a ferry to Spain, seeking to reach Berlin. The family is kind to her, and she and Sophie become friends. Hanna even tells Sophie about the Berlin rendezvous and they share a kiss. Marissa hires Isaacs, a sadistic former agent, to capture Hanna while other agents are searching for Eric. Marissa kills Hanna's maternal grandmother after failing to learn anything useful from her. Isaacs and 2 skinheads have discovered from the Moroccan hotelier with whom Hanna escaped and trail them. Cornering Hanna and the family sometime down the road, Isaacs attacks but Hanna manages to escape after a vicious fight. Marissa interrogates the family and discovers from Miles that Hanna is heading to Berlin. The family is never seen again. Meanwhile, in Berlin, Eric fights off an attempted assassination and tries, but fails, to kill Marissa. Arriving at the rendezvous in an abandoned Berlin amusement park, Hanna meets Knepfler, an eccentric magician and friend of Eric's who lives there. Before Eric arrives, Marissa and Isaacs appear. Hanna escapes, but overhears comments that suggest Eric is not her biological father. Hanna then goes to her grandmother's empty apartment where she finds Eric, who admits that he is not her biological father but loves her as his own. He explains that he once recruited pregnant women into a CIA program where their children's DNA was enhanced in order to create super soldiers. After the project was shut down, its subjects, all except Hanna, were eliminated. Marissa and Isaacs arrive. Eric acts as a distraction to allow Hanna to escape. Eric kills Isaacs, but is shot dead by Marissa, who then flees to Knepfler's house in the abandoned amusement park and finds Hanna, who has just discovered Knepfler hanging dead upside down, having been tortured to death by Isaacs. After Hanna flees, she is cornered by Marissa. In a final confrontation, Hanna turns her back to Marissa, who shoots at her, but Hanna wounds Marissa by shooting an arrow at her. A now staggering Marissa, pursued by Hanna, trips, leaving her badly injured. Hanna picks up Marissa's gun and uses it to kill her with 2 shots, a method she had previously used while hunting a deer at the film's beginning.